Hey, what's going on, guys? I am your host, and today we are going to be talking about Talion, the famous man amongst Mordor and amongst the orcs. And just saying, I had a lot of fun making this video. It was really fun to research and stuff. So I would really appreciate it if you liked and you subbed for me, because I am really trying to grow on this platform. So I know many of you might not know who Talion is, because he is, number one, he's not canon, and number two, he is the only time he is mentioned is in Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Shadow of War. Talion's lifespan was sometime between 2941 and 2999, where he had his first death. And yes, you heard me right, I said his first death. This was before he got resurrected by the Wraith of Celebrimbor, the creator of the rings, but we will cover him in a different video, because this is all about Talion. Talion was also a ranger of the Black Gate, so orcs normally called him the Ranger, or they either called him the Grave Walker due to him dying and resurrecting. At the Black Gate is where he met his end, at the hands of Sauron's Black Hand, who murdered his wife and son. He was left to die before he learned that he had been bonded with the Wraith of Celebrimbor, so he could figure out who had done this to him and his family. As he learns more about the Wraith, he soon realizes Celebrimbor helped Sauron make the One Ring to rule them all, the One Ring to destroy Mordor. And this is a picture of what the conversations look like between Talion and the Wraith of Celebrimbor. Talion and the Wraith go throughout Middle-earth to soon find out that the Black Hand is the guy who did it, the guy who killed him the first time. But before you can get to him, you have to get to his second-hand man. And let me tell you, that dude, man, he was one of the hardest bosses to defeat. I forgot to tell you, Talion, man, he is a beast in combat. He can take out anything with ease. As you can see here, he can brand orcs to fight for him. He can brand armies of orcs, and he could basically just take over, and they will just obliterate everything. He is stealthy, he is strong, and he can jump from basically any height and survive because of the One Wraith Celebrimbor. I forgot to mention, his accuracy with the bow is prestige because Celebrimbor happens to be an elf, and elves are great with bows. In part of Shadow of War, you have to take over bases by dominating orcs and dominating their captains so that you can take them over, and that is probably one of the most fun parts for me in this game, because it's like you have to actually work to get the troops, and then you can take over the base, which is a crap ton of fun. One of his biggest fights was a Barlog, the same kind of beast that Gandalf fought in the Fellowship of the Ring. Man, these beasts are massive. They're like fire-breathing beasts from hell. And man, Talion, like normal, took it out with ease, just like the beast that he is. Spoilers ahead, so if you're planning to play Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor, I would not watch this last part. But if you will, just make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you for the support of my first video, and I appreciate it. This is the sad part of the story. Talion gets abandoned by Celebrimbor because Celebrimbor wants to take over basically all of Middle-earth. But when he leaves you to die, you're slowly dying, but then you see one thing that you have in your mind that you know is the only thing that can save you, and that is to take the Ring of a Nazgul. Yeah, I didn't expect this part, but yeah, he becomes a Nazgul. He becomes a Ring Wraith. I never thought he would be working for Sauron out of his entire journey through Middle-earth, trying to find out who did it. I would have never thought, but yes, and all good things must come to an end, and now he is a Nazgul, or better known as a Ring Wraith. Talion's journey will be always in my heart. It will always be in my heart. He was one of my favorite characters that I've ever known of. I mean, even though he wasn't in the movies and he's not technically canon, man, he was awesome. I mean, yes, he is on the bad side, helping Sauron find the ring to rule them all, the One Ring. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I just hope you have a great rest of your day. Oh, and you just need to like and subscribe for good luck, if you know what I mean.